let me ask you a question. I want to because there's you've got the reason. What the funniest thing is like we're critical of people on this podcast, but it's stuff that like I've always said, hey, it's nothing I would ever say to somebody's face, right? So of course, like when you've had things happen to you where you had the bad incident with Eddie Edwards, everything. Of course, everybody was there to, everybody's there to jump on you and just criticize, But the one thing that like I got to give you credit for is like the only way to navigate your way out of that situation, which you've kept kind of true to, is just stay in character. And me and Conan talk about this all the time about how. It's kind of like and I like the way you're embracing it, okay? Because not a lot of people do. Is that if you look in the history of professional wrestling, the business has always done well when baby faces have gone over really detestable heels to advance themselves and take the next step to the next level.
But we can't have heels in professional wrestling anymore because the crowd wants instant gratification and they want all the baby faces to win all the time. It's like everything they're so mad about the Kofi Kingston, Vince McMahon stuff. Like, oh, why can't they just give Kofi what we all want? Well, it's a story. It's storytelling. And it's like, I would have loved to see social media around when Stone Cold and Vince McMahon did their angle back in the day. They're holding Stone Cold down. They're holding this. Like, they can't just strap in and watch the story unfold. They want everything to happen how they want it to happen instantaneously.
Well, plus two.
But there's a bigger problem, and tell them, let's go.
Yeah, here's the
everybody wants to be a heel. Like, you have no problem embracing being a heel and being a dick. But almost everybody wants to be like, they want to sell T-shirts, they want followers, they want likes. So nobody wants to embrace being a heel,
Right. 100%. So this is my point. If you look at guys like me, guys like you, and then like MJF, but MJF's kind of getting the he's kind of got like being credited as a heel, but they're kind of crediting his performance as a heel. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm just saying, it's like when I went in Impact and like did my stuff, and the people were booing me out of the building. It's like I didn't expect that, but it's like people like for a shoot don't like me on social media. Like they think like me personally, I'm a bad person.
100%. So like, I run into that same problem. They're like, how could Disco say that on his Twitter? Well, it's pushing an angle. It's pushing the storyline. We have no room for people like this in our business. They love throwing around the term "our business." Like,
and here's the thing I want to make. It's like, dude, it's like you need heels, okay? And in business, in the wrestling today, the people like all the wrestlers too much. So the only way they're really heels are people that like people don't like for real. Like they didn't like you. When you kind of like turn to the thing, they don't like me because things I say on Twitter. But I'm just saying, I think this generation is doing each other a disservice by more people not saying, hey, fuck it. I'm going to embrace being a heel on social media too, because there's a massive audience out there for that. All the wrestlers today, they make too many mistakes in social media where they get people that don't like them to start liking them. And I think that's a problem across the board. And it's just like, until like a lot of other guys start embracing the power of social media and the power of being disliked, I don't think you're going to see a lot of heels. And without a lot of heels, to me, there's really not a lot of compelling television. What do you think about that?
Professional wrestling is the only thing in the world that is crucified as being real and being predetermined. If you say something in character, that automatically means that's what you think in real life. And it kind of makes me mad to the point, like, you don't look at movies, you don't look at Game of Thrones and be like, oh, I don't like what the bastard Ramsay said about this person. He's a horrible person. He shouldn't be booked in any more movies. Like, now wrestling fans will truly believe the character and be like, oh, we need to band together so this person isn't booked anymore, so this person isn't on the show.
And that's the problem. We're such an anomaly because that's what they should be comparing us with, movies and TV, because we're entertainment. But I have people on the street do you really not like this guy? And I'm like, well, didn't you just tell me wrestling wasn't real? So why are you asking me if I don't really like this guy? There's still a mystery there that people aren't sure what's real and what isn't. But and it's just so funny because, you'll see heels sometimes coming out of wrestling shows, especially in Mexico, and people want to fight them, or they'll cuss at them. And I'm thinking to myself, that's incredible because, like, if you went to a play, which is almost like when we're doing theater, if you went to a play and the actor came out after the show, you wouldn't confront him after the play. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And that's like one of the biggest problems with wrestling right now, that fans can't differentiate. We're only fake when it's something they want to bitch about, but we're real when it's something that, oh, well, we like this, so this is okay for us to like.